Joy. So, what's the first expectations about this game? These young kids. What the expectations for this game?
I mean, obviously another win would be lovely for Harrison. You know, he's quite new to the sport. It's his first international event, so first time playing bocce outside of the UK, all of that sort of stuff. But for this game, yeah, just a nice solid performance really. Keep some momentum and yeah, build a bit of confidence hopefully for progressing through the competition. But yeah, we wait and see.
Yes, everything is very tight here in the group. In this group, we have Tiago Silva from Portugal in the lead of the group with 2 wins, and Harrison Smith and Gergo Gigax from Hungary with 1 win. Everything can be possible here.
Yeah, exactly.
To pass
It's an important game.
Yeah. So at this moment, the start of the match, first hand, Ruzic from Croatia gives some chance there to Harrison to place one ball. The ball of Harrison was a little shorter,
a little bit short,
and gave the opportunity again to the
just
Ruzic
left it too
to
open.
enter.
Yeah.
And
There's still plenty of space around that jack. Try and close that gap a little bit.
And it's interesting to see here the young kids using some situations like the old players, like assessing the really good setup of the wheelchair in the throwing box, trying to use different approaches from the different angles of the game is very nice
to spend
see.
A lot of time around more experienced players, and they learn so much from them so quickly at this age as well. It's really exciting. Yeah.
Now he trying to maybe open the red ball, but the ball goes straight to the jack. Now a difficult situation.
Yeah, difficult situation now. Yeah.
We have been seeing during this game sometimes. This is the point that we are seeing young and not so young, because now the decision is difficult to manage here, isn't it?
Yeah, the experience is key here. Oh.
You try to open by a lob
Yeah,
with a lob.
tried the lob. It's a good attempt. He made some contact, but just not enough. Just caught it at the wrong angle.
And now we'll see if he will try to defend a little or will maintain the attack mode. We will see. It seems to
be.
And again.
Yeah, went for the lob again. He's created some space there. He's got some separation between the jack and the red now. Yeah, it's a little bit of space. Not a lot, but it's better than it was.
Yes, and then you have the double ball. Maybe he can
maybe
push
move
on
that
ball.
up. Yeah, move that up and try and use it a little bit. Yeah.
Otherwise, some placement is difficult to do.
Yeah, there's not enough space for that really.
The push on,
particularly as a right-handed player.
No, even with that. Or otherwise, only try to defend. This player
close it down a little bit.
He plays in the youth in GB, or in GB you have the organization to have these players playing youth, or they play with all together.
Yeah, so Harrison's currently sitting in the National Talent Development Programme with Bocce England, and so he's with the Home Nation support at the moment, but getting some support from Bocce UK in preparation for this as well. He trains alongside some England athletes at times, and they came to a Bocce UK camp.
I missed the ball that the intention of him.
Yeah. So currently within the England setup rather than GB, but he's had exposure to that world-class environment as well, and has had some training with and alongside the top guys. So
nice.
Just got to try and close the space down a little bit now. Just try and block his opponent, I imagine.
Yeah, he tries to do that. Difficult now. Yeah. The manage of the balls, maybe use some balls more than usual to attack the game situation, and after that have some difficulty to control that. Yeah. And now give the Ruzic some chance here to making a good start. We'll see. This guy looks very similar to Davor Komar, isn't it? So we don't know if they work together or not, but similar looking to the movement and the way he plays. And now he's getting the chance.
Yeah, he should be able to score quite heavily here.
Yes, maybe that first ball was not in the perfect position to do more points.
Yeah, stayed as a made the game complicated though. Oh, unlucky to get the bounce off with that red at the front.
Yeah. You see now the final result here of this first hand. Interesting here, we look to the players. This VC4 profile of players is very huge. You can see different profiles of, but both GB players looks to be very functional. Harrison looks to have the ability to do very good things, a very stable trunk, and how that work is being done with them. Do you know that he's making part of the talent program, but he plays so long, or she starts?
No, I don't believe he's been playing very long, particularly from a Boccia England perspective. He's not been with us for very long at all. So yeah, it's been really only a couple of years. I think definitely since COVID. I remember seeing him at our first competition back after COVID. So it's not very long at all for him to have sort of come to this stage. But yeah, there's so much opportunity there to develop further, and I mean the progress that him and our other two players here have made in such a short time.
Yeah, it seems to have a very progress here working with them.
Exactly,
nice.
yeah.
So the result of this first hand. Situations. Let me see. Not easy for us to see the final score for sure. 6. From here, I don't say so, but
No, I couldn't see that from here. I didn't think it was that many. I never even considered 6. That's a big
very
score.
interesting, even with the players, the perspective of the game, isn't it? So for us here,
different.
maybe 3 or 4, and in the end, 6 points, massive.
Yeah,
entry
I thought
here.
I thought he was measuring for a 4th. I didn't realise they were going to be looking at it that heavily.
Let me here make a round from the other courts. In court number 2, Gergo Gigax winning 1-0 against Tiago Silva, won the first hand. In the court number 3, good start of André Martins, Costa 3-0 against Tyler McClelland. The game of Lok Sing Shu is winning 2-0 against Paulo Cardoso, and then BC1 females, Rebecca from Slovakia is losing 2-0 against Ho Chan from Hong Kong, and good start here from Beatriz Leite, 3-0 against Beatriz de Chagas. Looking for yesterday and today, we saw some good matches here in this youth championship. You are expecting so high level at this moment, or was it a surprise for you?
Yeah, I've definitely been surprised. You expect there to be a good level, but I think I've definitely been surprised at the level of some of these athletes. It's really exciting. We hope that the standard will be this high, but then for it to actually come off like this is really exciting. This is the future of the sport, isn't it? So when you think the standard is this high already,
So
what would be possible when they're exactly what would be possible when they're playing in senior squads? It's good.
Yes, and we saw the last year in the European Youth Championship, the level was good, but not so high. We saw some good players in BT3 for sure, but the other classes, the level
It's a bit more variable, isn't it? Yeah.
But really, in these World Championships, we thought that maybe in playoffs or final games we can saw very good games, but now
Yeah,
even
we're
in
definitely
the
getting good quality throughout the pools as well. Yeah, it's
Brazil is coming here with a great team. We know that Brazil is working hard with the kids, and
they
they
have a
are
really
thinking
really
in
big squad.
Las Vegas and
Yeah, they're already thinking that far ahead.
So it's interesting to see how they come here to see and assess, and we can look and easily we can see one or two easily make part of even the team, the A team.
The current team. Yeah, for sure.
And Portugal too.
Yeah.
And it's very very interesting here. This level of play. So back in here to the game, the first ball of Harrison was not so good, but this ball was really nice.
Yeah, he's made up for it with that shot for sure. It's good. Puts a bit of pressure on his opponent here.
He needs to think hand by hand. He needs to recover 6 points. It's difficult.
Yeah.
But you have to put the ball in front of the opponent now. Putting Ruzic with some pressure here. I imagine they look to be very calm, but for sure they are with pressure in their arms, for sure. We see here the first approach of attack. We see players with different types of balls too, like the seniors.
Yeah, I think that's been really interesting as well, actually, seeing the difference of equipment. Again, all of the athletes seem to be very well equipped. You know, it's really good. The athletes this young having access to top level equipment and able to use it effectively as well. Exactly. Yeah.
And
they share equipment and knowledge, I guess, to make those decisions. Brilliant shot there.
This was the shot that he tries from the beginning, not able to do the ball. And look, the blue one is a little in the left side, so we use that. And was a brilliant ball here. And we are talking a little about this question about the equipment, and the other thing is that they have the model of the seniors, and that model can easily make the step forward.
Yeah.
So
closes a lot of gaps early on, doesn't it?
Yeah. So it's very interesting when you start a sport, but you have background knowledge that can give you the first step easily. So it can be easier to get some level.
Yeah, and I know that Harrison and his colleagues from GB here have really benefited from the support of the wider squad. They've been really supportive of them in the lead up to this and while they're out here as well, I believe. So it makes a big difference.
Yeah, for sure.
We're a small squad here, but you still feel the support from back home, so it's lovely.
I remember when I started in the club with hardballs.
Yeah.
I maintained with that hardballs. I don't know, but for sure 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And in our competition, another coach said to me, but you cannot play with so hard balls, every ball.
Yeah.
And I can use other balls.
Yeah.
So if I have that knowledge in the first years, I can maybe improve in the first years more than what was improved. So
what you ended up doing in 3 years, you could have done in one.
in one day.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, makes a big difference.
And we are in a good point now. The starting point is different, and we know that World Bosch is trying to give this information all around the world, trying to give some courses, and this is important to transform the bocce for all, even more for all, for sure. So now trying to open the situation with a lob.
Yeah, trying to create himself some space again here and just...
Interesting here, the option of this young guy. The lob is a lot of times the option for him. So
30 seconds. 1 minute.
He's a bit short on time here as well, so he's just trying to... You want to see him keeping his process nice and steady. He's had to play 4 balls in just over 30 seconds here, so it's quite a short amount of time, really. Time flew away from him in this end, for sure.
But it's nice that you have the perception of the time, have to play that balls.
Yeah.
And during these days, you are saying always that this day is a great and big opportunity to learn, isn't it? So even for coaches, this kind of championships are giving the information for the coach. You have to. It's important that you start as soon as possible and grow with the players. And I'm totally sure that this competition will be helpful for everyone. Let's see now what Ruzic will try to do. Open there a little.
Yeah, just turning that blue ball around slightly gives him a little pocket to hopefully come into. Try and get a second point out of this end.
Yes, trying to use the blue one.
Yeah.
The space there. We'll see if he's able to do the ball.
Just caught the edge of it and it bounced off.
No more balls to play. Yes, one to red.
One to red, yep.
So looking for the other game of the group, 2-0 for the Hungarian player. Good start for Gergo. So everything can be mixed here in this group.
Yeah, by the end of this round, things could have a bit of a shake-up for sure.
Thiago Silva is in a good position in this group. Even if he lost the game with 2 wins, good for him. Harrison is depending a little of what's happened in the other game. He needs to win if Gergo wins. So we will make these counts a little later. It's better.
There's a lot of maths to be done there.
Everything can change.
Exactly.
The other game is very tight, so
yeah.
we have to wait a little until we know.
Yeah.
But now great start from the Hungarian player. So Thiago. Coming here 7-0, Ruzic. The second hand was 1-0 to Ruzic. Now we will see what the Croatian will do with this. He played around 3 meters, almost in front of him. Now the first ball.
It's not bad first ball.
Yeah, good ball for sure.
Yeah.
Harrison will have to
Has to
try
be-
to open the
has to be
situation.
moved. Yep, it's a good ball.
So it's a good ball.
This is an important ball for Harrison, really. Get this open and get back in there quick after a difficult couple of ends. Make his opponent play. Gain some momentum here.
And he knows that.
Yeah,
He's
he'll
spending
be feeling that, yeah.
a little time there.
Yeah, taking his time.
Now creating trying to give a lot of power in this, and he opened very well.
Nicely done.
Great shot here. Harrison making what they have to do, and now with a chance to place the ball and give pressure to Ruzic.
Exactly.
He knows that they have to score in this hand. Trying to get some chances here. Otherwise, if he knows if he lose the game, have to try to score and to reduce the difference between the players.
Yeah.
All points here can
Yeah.
count.
Yeah. points are really important in the pool.
It changed the game situation, however, still open to the Russian. And then, like, this is the first championship, youth championship, and because we don't have rankings, and the pools can be very mixed. We don't know.
Yeah, you really don't know what to expect.
Don't
do you?
expect that
Yeah,
exactly,
got
and you can
no
have four
expectations.
great players in one group. And
Yeah.
yesterday, I have the chance to see the Brazilian André Costa. In for me, was one of the biggest guys here playing, the same as Pavao.
Yeah.
I'm looking now, and André is in the lead, I think, of the game. But what I have here one of the coaches of Brazil, and they have a lot of expectations in that kid. They are putting him in the principal team, trying to get some knowledge there too.
Yeah. Get some knowledge from the more experienced players and push him a little bit further.
Yeah, for sure. And we hear now, great ball now from Andre again. That guy really in shape this championship.
Yeah, he's setting a high standard.
Yes, for sure he is, and seems to be a very calm guy. Very. If I'm a coach, I don't like to have him against me. So.
He doesn't show much emotion, does he, when he's
No,
playing?
nothing. So back in here to the game. Harrison now with some troubles to change the game situation. Ruzic maintains in the lead of the game and this hand in control. And Harrison looks a little frustrated now. See if he can push that balls
Yeah,
in the
try
front.
and get them a little bit closer.
And
Still left some space up on this left-hand side for his opponent to get in there potentially.
yeah, then with 4 balls,
Yeah,
here some options, trying to place and do more, or trying to, even if he is able to move a little that jack ball and try to
create
to get
himself some
some-
space. Yeah,
trying to get some space there, but
yeah. Bring it back towards the red that's at the back of the pack at the moment.
I try
turn away
to
from
only
him.
to place and to make to secure one more point.
It's better.
Here, if he has the chance to play with the left, can be better here.
Yeah.
However, using the right-handed here,
It's a hard
Yeah, but-
ball.
but it's a good
it's
ball,
a good
yeah.
ball.
and sometimes we saw some players using this. The angle is not the best one, but putting one ball there can push or can use to make a
Yeah, yeah,
ricochet
to-
or something like that.
yeah.
So and now
Just like
easier to do. Yes, the situation.
that. Yeah. He did exactly that with that last ball. Managed to use it to cushion into.
Nice here. And 3 red puts a real end in this game.
Yeah.
10-0 at this moment. Massive score here from the Croatian.
It's an important score as well for him.
Yes, in terms of group can be
Yeah.
important here
Yeah,
too.
it's very good.
However, if the Gergo won the game with two wins, he will maintain
It
an
doesn't-
advantage.
yeah.
So
He then goes ahead. He's putting himself in the best position here. Can't.
2-1 in the game. Thiago against Gergo. Gergo is winning 2-1. So everything is possible until
Everything's
the
still
end.
possible, exactly.
So
You can't control what happens on the other courts. You've just got to.
let's stop a little. Retard the beginning of the end, trying to see what's happening in the other court.
Yeah. Trying to watch 2 games at once to try and predict what happens here. Trying to do some quick maths as well.
Yes, it's always important. I know that maybe at this level the players are not thinking on that.
No,
That is not
that won't
important.
be necessarily on
but
their minds at this point.
maybe important for the coach who can give that feedback
Yeah.
if they need it,
Yeah.
and if they understand that. But it's always to manage that situations of group phase, understand what's happened, will pass or not, depending of the games. But at this level, they are here to learn and to improve.
Exactly. Learning's the most important thing at this point.
And in other courts now, Paulo scored 4 points. And the game he's losing 2-1 now. He's winning 6-2. Great hand here for Paulo. In the other courts, we have Andrea Costa winning 4-0 again against Tyler from Great Britain. In court 5, the BC1 females. Chan from Hong Kong winning 9-0 against Rebecca. And in court number 6, 1 more point to Beatriz from Portugal. Beatriz winning 4-0 against the other Beatriz from Brazil. E Kevin, olá, boa tarde, a Beatriz. Está a jogar contra a Beatriz de Portugal. Neste momento 4-0 para a Beatriz de Portugal com 2 parciais jogados. Neste momento, Filipe Nascimento, aí bem-vindo ao chat também, e o jogador BC2 português. Neste momento Portugal está a ganhar 6-2 com o Paulo do BC4 ao atleta de Hong Kong, e o Tiago está a perder neste momento 2-1, mas ali numa posição em que poderá eventualmente virar o jogo. Vamos ver como é que vai correr. So here in the last hand, with a chance to try to pass to control the end. Good ball here, Harrison.
Good ball.
It's a little late, this ball.
Yeah, it's a shame.
It's a shame that, however, we will see now if Ruzic will try only to defend the situation in order to control the score, or if we'll try to 1 or 2 balls to try to open the situation.
And open and get some more points.
Try to manage this.
I was about to say that short blue might cause him a couple of problems, and then he managed to hit straight into it.
Yeah, sometimes the balls that are there and blocking some lines are
Yeah,
really
they can be
difficult
useful.
to manage.
Yeah, they can be useful. Difficult to find your way around them sometimes.
And even sometimes when the player don't put 1 ball or 2 balls, but put the 3rd ball, and that 3 balls make a great block. So,
Yeah,
and sometimes it's
It
for
adds up.
purpose, so other times it was
It's-
for the game. And,
yeah, it's just the circumstance.
and now seems that the Croatian will try a more defensive way. He's having some difficulty here to control the pace of ball. He's not creating a defensive. And the balls go, all
passed
balls
again, yeah.
are passing.
Past the jack.
Always the last ball.
It's come the other side.
And now Harrison with the opportunity here to try to get some
Get
points.
some points on the board, yeah.
Can be important for him. You have a good difference against Gergo with 3 points, plus 3 points. And Ruzic lost 7-1 against Gergo, so
It's going to be tight.
it's gotta
It is going to be
tight.
tight.
Gotta be tight.
The other game is pretty close as well at the moment, so
Yes, but now Gergo with 2 balls left, I think, seems looking from here. The decisions will be made at this moment in this group. We'll see if he can put the ball there. Trying to push one ball. Sorry, I comment how were the other game, but it's important for the
context
standing
of this
here
one,
to
yeah.
both groups. Even we can see here differences in the way to play there. Some players using the floor, and 2 points, 1 point at least from Thiago. I think that Thiago can make the return here.
yeah.
It's 2-1. Let's see what's happened.
Last ball here for Harrison as well.
So Harrison here, it's important to make score here.
Looks like a good last ball. That might give him a second point, maybe a third.
Maybe a third, isn't it?
It's quite difficult to tell from here. I think it might be a measure.
At this moment in the other court, 1-0 for Thiago. At this moment the game is tied. So some drama here.
Yeah.
Always the last game of the
It's always interesting, the last round of the
Interesting,
pool stages, for sure. So it looks like it's 3 and they're measuring for the fourth here. It looks like those 3 balls at the front of the jack are scoring here.
is going. So we'll see now the final result here. 3 points for the Blues.
3 points for blue here, yeah.
So the end of the game, 10 from Ruzic, 3 for Harrison, and now everyone will be with calculators to making the counts. We are not sure about this.
3 for the blue. End of the match.
We are trying to get the end of the other court. Thiago now with some, I think it was one goal, and it goes to the tie break. What a situation here, because look now, I think Harrison finished +3, now with 7. So we have some counts here to do. It's the job of the TD of the competition, but because even now,
I wouldn't trust my maths.
yes, it's better and don't say things that after that
Exactly,
is the other way.
exactly.
So yes, the game goes to the tie break, and I think that we can stay in the air trying to watch. I only will ask to the production to try to see the square in the court, because the tie break will be then there. And if the camera can goes back to the court, can be a good option. Try to. So we have the chance here to see the last and the tie break. A great start here.
Great start. It's a strong start.
This is what the players want.
Yeah.
And we know, looking here from the standard, the results, if Ukerko won, he will pass.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the match we will enter, but we will see in the end. We see now Tiago trying to open this situation. Moves a little
Wow.
the other side.
Yeah, just managed to clip it behind the
However,
red.
have a little gap there
Yeah,
to try
exactly.
to do something.
Yeah.
I like to see this guy. Always like to see in Portugal playing. He's a funny guy to see. He's making par with Carla Oliveira in Portuguese teams and pairs championship, and was fantastic to see Carla talking with him during the game, giving some feedbacks, and that can be a great way to learn and to grow up.
Yeah.
Tiago, we know Tiago probably don't know the result of the other game. He is in position to pass, so for him is not here so many pressure at this moment.
Yeah.
But for sure you don't know,
Yes.
and he will play for.
You always want to win as
You
well.
want to,
you know.
yes, for sure.
Doesn't matter.
And we can see here big difference between Tiago and Guerrero. Guerrero used the ball always by the floor.
Yeah.
Perhaps
It's very low, isn't he, to the floor? Right along it. It's better pace. Still too much, I think. Might be a measure here.
And if you play by the floor, it's always difficult to control the pace of the ball.
Yeah.
Other side, Tiago use more trajectory
Yeah.
in high ball, and the ball rolls a little less.
Yeah, that red is still closer.
And we look to the face of Tiago. He wants so much that the measure
Yeah,
was in
the
other
other way
side.
around.
So great here to see these young players, but so involved in the game, so inside of that. So it's great to.
You might be
Now
able to
this
use
is-
that ball behind. Yeah. Just turned away at the last second.
Oh, at this moment, change of the score, 5-0 for Brazilian Beatriz. This moment, 5 for And +1 now, 6-4. Beatriz from Brazil won the game against Beatriz from Portugal. Was a mess here. Beatriz don't control. He's winning in 4-0, but 5 in the third end make the difference from the Brazilian player. And here, Thiago and the manager Gergo don't want to play more. Very well here. Both players will maintain in competition. Both will pass for the next phase of the competition, that will be the semi-finals. They will play against Paulo Cardoso from Portugal and André Costa from Brazil. 2 Portuguese, 1 Brazilian and 1 Hungarian player here. Lauren, we are finished here our transmission. Last thought is about the game and the general comment on that. Harrison, we were talking about the Harrison, making here a little comment about that and about
Yeah, I mean, great that he managed to get those points back in the last end. I think the first end just set him on the back foot, really. Disappointing to start the game with conceding 6 points, but really pleased that he managed to get some points on the board at the end and managed to show some of his quality that we know is there. So yeah, nice bit of momentum to finish on, but obviously a shame for the overall result. Shows the importance of starting strong, really, doesn't it? And
yes,
yeah.
and always something to learn in every game, even,
Exactly,
even if you won or lost.
Yeah,
So
yeah, some different situations, and yeah, plenty to go away and look at, I'm sure.
And we are sure that a lot of these guys we will see in the future, next 5 or 6 years, they are here for sure.
It's an exciting cycle coming.
And that is the point. Lawrence, thanks a lot for being here with us.
Thank you
I
for
hope to
having
see
me.
you soon, later on. And thanks all. We come back in the afternoon in Portugal at 2 o'clock Portugal. We come back again. Thanks for you being there. It's a pleasure to be here, and see you.